May 10, 1996, 4 a.m. Everest, Camp 4. The alarm goes off. Climbers wake in the darkness. Death zone, 8,000 meters. Today is summit day. Rob Hall's team, adventure consultants, 8 climbers, plus guides. Scott Fischer's team, Mountain Madness, 8 climbers, plus guides. And others, Taiwanese, South African, independent climbers, all heading for the same summit, same route, same day. Nobody realized yet. But this would be a problem. 30 a.m. The teams start climbing, headlamps in the darkness, single file. The route is clear. Up to the balcony, then the southeast ridge, then the south summit, then the Hillary step, then the true summit. Simple, everyone's done this before. The guides know the way. But something is already wrong. They're moving slowly, too slowly. Why? Traffic. Too many teams, too many climbers, all on the same narrow route. Bottlenecks forming. People waiting, losing time. At 8,000 meters, waiting means burning oxygen, burning energy, burning daylight. Every minute counts. And they're losing minutes, hours. 6 a.m. Dawn breaks. The team should be at the south summit by now. They're not. They're still below the balcony, hours behind schedule. Rob Hall knows this. He's been watching. Timing everything. His rule is absolute, the 2 p.m. rule. Turn around at 2 p.m. no matter what. Summit or no summit. 2 p.m. Non-negotiable. This rule has kept people alive for 5 years. 39 clients summited, 0 deaths. The rule works. Rob knows it works. But today, everything is slow. The traffic, the bottlenecks, the waiting. Rob starts calculating. If they keep this pace, they won't reach the summit until late afternoon. Too late. Dangerously late. He should turn the team around now. Go back. Try another day. But Rob doesn't. Why? Because they're so close. Because the weather is perfect. Because the clients have trained for months. Paid $65,000 each, traveled halfway around the world. And because Doug Hansen is with him. Doug, the postal worker. Second attempt. Rob turned him back in 9. Doug was heartbroken. This is Doug's last chance. Rob knows this. Feels responsible. Rob decides to keep climbing. Just a little more. See how it goes. Scott Fischer's team is behind Rob's team. Scott is feeling sick. Has been for days. Headache. Nausea, fatigue. His team knows. They've seen him struggling. Scott, you should go down. Sit this one out. Scott refuses. I'm fine, just push through. Scott Fischer doesn't quit. That's not who he is. Free spirit. Boundary pusher. Mind over matter. But today, his body is failing. At 8,000 meters, you can't push through. The mountain doesn't care about willpower. Noon. 12 p.m. The teams are at the south summit. Still not at the top. Still climbing. Rob looks at his watch. Noon. Only 2 hours until turnaround time. The summit is close. Maybe an hour away. Maybe 90 minutes. If they keep moving, they can make it. Summit by 1:30 p.m. Descend before dark. But that's if everything goes perfectly. No more delays. No more bottlenecks. Rob makes a decision. Keep climbing. Get the clients to the summit. The 2 p.m. rule is still in his mind, but he's starting to think, maybe 3 p.m. Maybe we can stretch it. This is the fatal error. The moment where everything starts to unravel. Rob Hall, the perfectionist, the man who never broke his rules, is about to break his most important rule. 1 p.m. The teams reach the Hillary step. This is the last obstacle, a 12-meter vertical rock wall just below the summit. Normally there are fixed ropes here, left from previous expeditions. Climbers clip in and climb, but today the ropes are old, damaged, unsafe. Someone needs to fix new ropes, set them, make the route safe. But who? The guides are busy. The Sherpas are exhausted. Nobody wants to stop and fix ropes. More delays, more waiting, more time lost. Climbers are standing on the Hillary step, in the death zone, burning oxygen, getting cold, waiting for someone to fix the ropes. Finally, Anatoly Bukreev, Scott Fischer's guide, fixes the ropes. Takes 30 minutes. 30 minutes lost. 30 critical minutes. 2 p.m. The turnaround time. Rob Hall's sacred deadline. Some climbers are at the summit. Some are still climbing the Hillary step. Some are below. Rob looks at his watch. 2 p.m. The rule says, turn around. Now. No matter what. But Doug Hansen is so close, just below the summit, maybe 15 minutes away. Rob looks at Doug, sees the desperation, the exhaustion, the hope. Doug has come so far, spent everything. This is his last chance. Rob makes his choice. He keeps climbing, brings Doug with him. Just a little more, Doug. We're almost there. The 2 p.m. rule is broken. Scott Fischer is somewhere below, moving slowly, falling behind his team. His head is pounding, his body is shutting down, but Scott keeps climbing. Because that's what Scott does. He doesn't quit. 3 p.m., 1 hour past turnaround time. Doug Hansen reaches the summit, crying, overwhelmed. Thank you, Rob. Thank you. Rob smiles. They did it. Doug to the top, takes photos, plants flags, celebrates. But Rob knows. They're late, very late. They need to descend now. Rob starts helping Doug down, but Doug is finished, completely spent. Every step is agony. Doug can barely move. 4 p.m. 4 p.m. 2 hours past turnaround time. More climbers are summiting. Scott Fischer's clients, Rob Hall's clients, others. All summiting late, all celebrating. Nobody realizes yet. But they're in terrible danger, because descending at 4 p.m. means descending in darkness, descending exhausted, descending with low oxygen. And there's something else. Something nobody sees yet. To the south, clouds are building. A storm, coming fast. By 6 p.m., that storm will hit, and everyone still on the mountain will be trapped. But at 4 p.m., nobody knows this yet. They're still celebrating, still taking photos, still thinking they've succeeded. Rob Hall is helping Doug Hansen down from the summit. Doug is barely moving. Scott Fischer has summited, but he's destroyed. Sitting down, resting, can't get up. Anatoly Bukriv has summited, descended quickly. He's strong, fast, already heading down. Beck Weathers is at the balcony. His eyes have failed. He's blind, waiting for help. Yasuko Namba is descending, slow, exhausted, but moving. John Krakauer has summited and descended. He's back at camp, safe. But most people are still high on the mountain, still descending, still in danger. 5 p.m. The sun is getting low, light is fading. The storm clouds are closer, darker, moving fast. Rob is still with Doug. High on the mountain, Doug has collapsed. Can't continue. Rob tries to help him. Doug, you have to move. We have to get down. Doug tries, but he's finished. Nothing left. Rob makes another decision. A fatal decision. He stays with Doug, won't leave him, tries to help him. Rob Hall, the guide who never left a client behind. This loyalty will kill him. 6 p.m. 6 p.m. The storm hits. Everything changes. In minutes, visibility drops to 0. Wind hits 100 kilometers per hour. Temperature plummets to -40. Climbers are scattered across the mountain, descending, lost, confused. The perfect summit day has become a nightmare, and the deadliest night in Everest history is about to begin. But that's the next part. The storm, the chaos, the deaths. For now, understand this. The summit push seemed successful. People reached the top, celebrated, but they broke the rules, summited late, ignored warnings, and mountains don't forgive broken rules. The 2 p.m. rule exists for a reason. Rob Hall knew this better than anyone. But on May 10, 1996, he broke it. For Doug, for the clients, for the summit. And that decision killed him. This is Into Thin Air, Part 6, The Summit Push. The day everyone reached the top and started dying.